This is the dumbest college application I've ever seen. This kid's father, mother, grandmother, uncle, aunt, sister, brother, and great-grandfather all attended Yale. You would expect someone of that academic lineage to have academic prowess themselves. But this kid had a 2.1 GPA and a 910 SAT score. He was ranked 230 out of 239 students. At least he wasn't last. Now these college results are probably going to blow your mind more than anything else, but I'm going to read you his college essay so that we can judge it together first. Throughout middle school, I was always the last picked for any team, and I never really cared for it. But when high school came around, I decided to try something new and I joined the JV bowling team. It was a disaster. I was the worst on the team by far. I couldn't even consistently hit a single pin, let alone a strike. But even though I was terrible, I loved being part of the team. Everyone was friendly and welcoming, and I felt like I belonged. Despite my lack of skill, I decided to walk onto the varsity team the next year. I did not do any training over the summer, and I wasn't really sure why I even bothered trying out. To my surprise, I somehow became insanely good suddenly. I started training every day, watching videos of professional bowlers and practicing until my arms were sore. But it was not easy. There were times when I felt like giving up. I remember my coach telling me that he had given up on me, that I wasn't cut out for varsity bowling. Hearing those words were crushing, but it only made me more determined to prove him wrong. The next few months were grueling. I pushed myself harder than I had ever had before. I spent hours at the bowling alley working on my technique and trying to improve my game. And slowly but surely I started to get better. I wasn't the best on the team, but I was no longer the worst. Then came the state championship in 2021. I was nervous, but I felt ready. I had put in so much hard work and I knew I could do it. And I did. I bowled my heart out, hitting strike after strike. When it was all over, I had won the state champion individually. Looking back on it now, I realized I never could have done it without the support of my teammates and my coach. They believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. And I'm grateful for that. Winning the state championship was an incredible feeling, but the journey to get there was even more rewarding. I learned that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. So I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that that was probably the most cliche essay I've ever read in my life. That got him rejected from every single university that he applied to. Except for Yale. And SUNY Purchase, where he was accepted to and committed. Now I'm not going to lie and say that I don't have my ideas on how he got into Yale, but there's merit in being judicial about what you say. So we're just going to leave it at that. And I am wondering what his family had to say about him getting into Yale and not going and choosing to go to SUNY Purchase instead. But hey, listen, it's your life. You make the calls. And this is a lesson for all of you out there as well. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. Because it's your life. So don't let them control your life. Like this guy.